I've already been doing work today, but I figured out that was kind of a mistake. You need to go live whenever you're when you're doing work, because what the heck is the point? I mean, it's not like super negative if you don't, but for me, I've got to do the work anyway. I'm working outside. I'm getting this stuff done. If I'm out here, you guys might as well hang out with me. So that's what we currently in the process of doing. I know it on the money. Would you click back on it? Get TikTok opened up. Say hello to you guys. Click that video. Clickety. Oh, try that again. Dismiss. I gotta do a puzzle just to get in my own life. Alright, come on, puzzle. Load up. That was hard. It's kind of hard to do that puzzle. What's up, guys? Hope you guys doing well. Searching Souls. Thank you to everybody else. Alright, we're opening up a new one real quick. I've got to get Facebook loaded up real quick. And YouTube's pretty easy. It's not as hard. Facebook's pretty easy too. I just got to remember to pause the video, and I also got to remember to scroll down just a smidge. Hope you guys are coming to the event this coming Saturday. We have a swap meet coming up. RF Supply supports it every year, so it's going to be a good event. It'll be a lot of fun. We'll have a good time at it. All right. So, what's up, Tony? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Search and Salt. Yeah, I got a digital bird over here. Got an analog bird over here. A bunch of other stuff. We're currently building some coax clamps right now. These are standoffs for stuff like this, your EIA flanges and stuff. So it's a standoff for that. I've got to get these done anyway, so there's no real point in, like I said, doing these videos without you. You guys can just hang out and see what's going on. Got a bunch of jumpers and stuff done. This is some of the equipment I was talking about bringing up to the event. That's an 8877 right there. I've got YU209. I've got another YU158 right there. And then I've got, I don't know where the heck I've got it sitting. It's over here somewhere. 1, 2, 3. There's a fourth one over here somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but I got another 8877 3CX 1500. I should be bringing those up to the event. We'll talk about it and we'll go from there. This one's done, so I need to move on to the next one. We got clamps to work on. I think I should change the brightness a bit for YouTube land over there. Hello. Thanks for the accolades. My desk is a mess. Everything's everywhere. I'm not trying to say I'm doing good. I'm not doing good right now. I've got to clean up. So let's move all these clamps real quick. Get them out of the way. See, look, I just cleaned up my whole desk. You guys can't see the mess, so it's not there. Right? Ain't that how it works? All right. I think my caliper is over here, and I'm correct. It is right here. Copy that, man. Yeah, you can change it for sure. So we can jump it down to 100 watt right there. Smaller element right there. I think I might be in the shot a little bit on TikTok, so let me know. Okay, so we'll use our metric. What? 151, so basically 75 and a half, pretty much. So let's see how close this is real quick. Let's go just a smidge more. Let's go to almost 76. There we go. That's it. That's what we needed. So now we have a nice little straight line. We're not going to be using these, except for on one. I actually will do that on one real quick. One of these will be slightly different than the others. I think I should bump you over on Facebook land so you guys can see what's going on. TikTok, let's see where you guys need to go. You need to go over here, something like that. All right. I need a punch. What's up, Spanky? What's up, Frank? What's up? Chaco's Hot Dogs. That's pretty cool. That's a nice company name. Neon, copy your brain hurts. I am building some clamps. So if you take a look right here, this is a type of coax right here. It's not straight at the moment, but this coax right here will go in this clamp right here, and it will hold into place. And then further down on another spacer, on another standoff, let's just say there's one over here. Let's just say we move down the line, right? Let's just imaginarily move further along down the line, right? We'll scoot that over here, and the end of this connection's right here, and then we're going to terminate this with an EIA, which is what this particular customer did. I've got a little box that I've misplaced. Did I put it back up? So wait a minute. That's what I get for being... No, I didn't. I put it over here. I did put it up partially, but I didn't put it up all the way. So then we're going to go and have like a final termination with like a split feed or a connector or something like that. So what I'll do from here is I'm going to do this on this. We got to be careful. Too close to the edge for that. And then that'll set up like that, and this connector will go into here. So that will be the final termination to an EIA like that. So it's a way to keep coax held still at a specific location down a long run of antenna or up a tower or something like that. It's just a simple isolated coax clamp. So that's what we're working on right here. So you guys can maybe have a little picture of what's happening. Of course, it wouldn't be curved like this, it'd be straight, but whatever. That's the concept we're showing. So let's get back to work with this piece and keep doing what I'm doing. I'm only doing one like this, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. So what's up, Diesel? Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you guys find something interesting in what we're watching and what you're watching here. We got to use our eyeballs and find center in here. It is not critical to have this dead on, but I'm gonna get it pretty close if I can help it. Something like this will do. Line it up where it's centered on the hole, and that looks pretty good to me. Ain't got no complaints. Do something like this. Make sure this is going to be centered too. That one's pretty centered. That one's pretty centered. No real complaints. It should be pretty close. If it's not, I'll just widen the hole a little bit. It won't be the end of the world. But I'm only doing one of these. It's a little bit more important when I start doing the other ones that I'm a little bit more precise with this. Also, I know I'm going to regret that. I don't normally do my work on this bench, so there's going to be a little bit of a mess made, but it is what it is. This is the only way I can do this work and let you guys really hang out in an easy way. Otherwise, we got to go over to the other bench, and it's even messier than this one. And I can work around it. It's not the end of the world. But on my videos, it's just too hard to get over there and you guys to see what's going on. So I'll deal with a little bit more mess, a lot more cleanup, just because I like you guys. Oh yeah, if you want to get smart with this, there's a bunch of, what do you call it? I guess they call them hacks, whatever you want to call them. Give me just a second. All right, see if I got enough length on this thing to make it over here. Maybe. Yes, I do. That works. Still going to be a little bit of back and forth, but I'll survive. But I'll show you guys a little trick. Whether it works or not, we will find out together. Everybody says it online. Oh, this is the best way to do this. Well, let's see if it works. Let's test the theory here. All right. If it blasted out the backside, then that did not work. Message me anytime you want, Frank. Just click send a message on this page, and I'll get you a quote on some hardline whenever you want. I sell all that stuff through my RF supply, so it's completely normal. That's fine. I don't know if it worked or not. We'll see. I'll look at this in a minute. So I'm going to scoot this forward just so I don't have all this trash coming up on my bench. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's about the same. It ain't much different. It might be a little bit cleaner. All right, I gotta quit. I could literally clean my whole shop right now. Let's not do that. That is not the type of distraction I want to get on. So that one is done. Let's go ahead and try it out real quick and make sure it comes together properly. 1, 2, 3. And then I've got to get, let's just grab some other ones. Let's check these two, and then let's check these two. Whichever one works is what we'll be using. Because I've got to use these for the next ones anyway. I have no clue what the heck. Whatever. TikTok's just going to keep harassing me till I make a TikTok shop. I already made the link for it. But every time I do a live, it harasses me. I don't know what else to do, to be honest. Alright, so that works just fine. Turned out perfect. No problems at all. You guys got more questions on YouTube? What are they used for, if you may ask? Hey, did it make sense to you a while ago? Did you see what I was saying, Restoration Carpenter? If you'd like to see it again, I will show you guys one more time. I can't show you over and over just simply because there's only so much work I can get done if I stop everything. But I'm happy to try to explain it. I'll show you anyway, whatever. Let's just give you an idea. So take a look right here. I got some a connector on here. That connector is rotated around to right here. Line that booger up like that. Set it up like this. And then set it up like that, kind of. So this is the termination. So I can do the termination. I can't show you guys a finished split feed. Let me show you guys something that's you can at least get a picture of. There's a connector right here. Let's use that. Use this as our guide. Let's grab a little bit of braid. Okay. So y'all see what this is right here? This is a split feed for the end of a coax, right? So you can see how the split feed works. We're explaining that concept. See braid, braid, center conductor, center conductor. That's set up like that. And then on the other end, going further down the line, there's going to be something like this. A coax that's built into that. And then I'm going to set up multiple other standoffs further down the line that will hold the coax into place. So that's how it is. It's a coax insulator board or coax standoff board. All right, so give me just a second and take this and get it back out of the way. These are custom clamps for people. It's for whoever wants to set it up. All right, so we did need the longer ones. Not by much, but we did need them. The shorter ones, they wouldn't have made it all the way through. You see? Just a little too short. All right, so if you guys have questions, y'all feel free to ask, but I'm going to keep building these clamps real quick because I got to get several of them put together. All right, so he said you just came in. Thank you. All right, no problem. No problem at all, Restoration Carpenter. Is that Carpenter? Yeah, for sure. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you watching them. These are very high dielectric strength boards right here, so they're very, very good at insulating a connection. So that's what I'm doing here. And then this right here, to the material it's going on, is very, very good at not insulating a connection. So we're doing intermittent insulating and then using these things as standoffs in applications where they're not really required to be insulated. They could be either, but I'm just keeping the same theme down the rest of the antenna. That way everything can be the same way. So now we got our caliper, we can make our marks. Got this mark. Let's go ahead and do a few. Well, I'm going to try to see if I can drill through several of them real quick. I might regret this, and I might be whining and complaining later, but I think I can get away with it. Think and know is two different things, though, so just so you know. All right. Use my eyeballs. See how straight it is? That's centered. Pretty good, but I'm gonna scoot it over just a smidge. Should be good there. That's centered. And that's centered. Okay, so now, whoops, let's not pull my bird meter over. Let's unplug that booger. Get it out of the way, because I'm booby trapping myself if I don't watch it. Alright, so now, let's drill some holes. Now again, I don't think it really made much of a difference having that on the back side, so we'll run it without it this time. If I think it is worse, then we will go back to the other method. All right, let's hit it with a vacuum. Clean it up. It's the cleanest part of my whole shop right now. My whole shop is literally littered with dust right now. It's awful. Hey, ankle Mixon, or I don't know. I am trying with my southern accent to see if I can properly pronounce your name. I do apologize for if I am indeed butchering how you say it or how you pronounce it. I'm sorry in advance. That worked perfectly, no problems. Clamp is dead on where it needed to be. So very, very happy with the results there. So now let's look at the back and see if we're happy with how that's set up. Hello, hello. Hope you're having a good day. All right. Yeah, about the same. No real change. So now here is the rest of the job. Line these up. Get them all as square as possible. It's not extremely critical because the customer still has to do some holes themselves, but I just need it pretty decent. I'd like it to be somewhat straight whenever I'm putting it together. Pretty nice, no problems there. A little bit forward there. Let's just get that back. All right, let me grab something, just simply because it's going to help this and it'll look a lot nicer. It won't take but a second to grab it. I own a few. I don't know where the others are. I literally own like 6 of these things. Speed square. Straight. Somewhat straight. Good enough. I'm not trying to go crazy with it, but it just has to be somewhat. It's running at the limit, so with this specific clamp I have will do. Thank goodness it wasn't too long. All right. Here we go. Get the rest of it done. Yeah, Frank, you just give me a shout whenever you want. I'll give you a phone number. We'll go from there. I can talk about the best terminations. I can talk about how to cut it velocity factor for whatever frequency you want to cut it to. You just tell me the band of operation you want to be on. Just click send a message on this page right here. And when you do that, I will respond from there, and I'll give you a number to call. Tomorrow, I have a very limited time to talk. I have like a 30-minute window. So if we can make that 30-minute window tomorrow, then we can make it happen. If not, I can do it on a Thursday. That's like an ASMR video. I'm not much of one of those ASMR type of people, but when you saw all that little powder on top right there, and you vacuumed it up and you just watched it pull into the shop vac, that was pretty cool. Hey, thanks for the TikTok things and the lightning bolt. I appreciate them for sure. I don't have to have gifts, and I do appreciate them, but if you feel like you want to do something really nice for me, like the live and just share it with your friends. That's all I need. I do appreciate all you guys. You guys are awesome. But that's literally the best thing you guys could do for me. Rather than come out of your own pocket, just like I said, if you feel like you want to do something super nice for me, then like the live and just share it with your friends. Just tap on TikTok. It's a little bit more than just liking the live. You got to kind of tap the screen for a while because apparently TikTok wants a lot more than just one like. But regardless, that's you'd be doing me a great favor if you did that. So I appreciate all you guys. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, that right there, if you wanted to know something that I would appreciate, that's it. Now, I do have people send me some gifts every once in a while, and I do appreciate them for sure. I don't want you to feel like that I don't want to say thank you. I do really appreciate it, but it's just I'd rather get paid from TikTok. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these right here. I'd rather get paid from TikTok than actually trying to monetize my customers. I don't know how to say it any other way, but same thing with YouTube and Facebook and everything else. Rather than get you guys to do other things on my stuff, I would rather literally you guys just share it. Share the video, like the live, follow me if you don't follow me already, subscribe if you don't subscribe already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if you just feel like you have to give me something, by all means, I'll take it. I have no objections to it. But if you want what would make, like, what I would really appreciate a lot, it would be, like I said, liking the live and sharing the live. And I appreciate, but I appreciate any sort of interaction from you guys. You guys are awesome. So that's just my little spiel. I try not to talk about it too much, but I do have some feelings about receiving stuff from people because I do. I make money on building this stuff. It's not like I'm doing it for free for people. I'm not a charity company or anything like that. So I don't have to show you guys, but I am very happy to share it with you guys. So I don't know. Like I said, I have mixed feelings about taking money from people that are not getting me to build something for them. So thank you for the gifts, but it's absolutely not required. Just like the live and share it with your friends, man. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. What's up, 510 East Bay? Waving a hand, man. Hope you're doing well. Steve-O, thank you for sending me a rose. Ankle, thank you for the roses. Steve, thanks for the roses too. And then Ankle sent some more stuff. I do appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. The funny thing is, I've actually got some like gifts and rewards or whatever the heck you want to call it on TikTok. I don't have much. It's a very, very small number. But I tried to turn it up to the highest amount because I don't really, I don't know. It's like I said, I have mixed feelings about getting stuff from people. Maybe I don't join lives too much. But maybe I can donate it to somebody else. All right, so now if that would offend people, I'm not going to do that either. I will gladly accept a blessing. I'm not going to rob myself of my own blessing, but it's just not my first goal when it comes to making videos, to try to get you guys to, hey, you guys need to send me this before I'll be happy, and you guys need to send me this. That's just not my thing. All right, regardless, we're building some clamps. I got actually a lot of these done now so far. Everything is working out very, very well. All of them are lining up perfect. So I did not regret that what I did earlier. So very happy for that. Let me move this screen over so I can look at YouTube over here, see what you guys have to say. Hello from Istanbul, waving a hand from Turkey. Hope you're doing well. Is this the flux capacitor? Look, hang on. what was it, 1.21 gigawatts. I can't get 1.21 gigawatts, but I can get close. Let's go over here. Let's go to unit type. Hang on, excuse me. Let's go to element. Let's change this element right here. Edit. Let's go to 9.5. That's as close as I can get to 1.21 gigawatts. 950 kW. Oh, look, hang on. Let's get a smaller slug. Look. What's the smallest one I got? This right here. This thing is nasty. Holy crap, this thing's nasty. This is not real. This is satire, but still funny. Cut this off. There you go. 2 megawatts right there. There you go. It ain't a gigawatt, but that's a megawatt. 2 megawatts. Hey, what's up, Bob? We're messing around on this digital bird over here, showing somebody some big watts. Not like I'm actually doing that, but it's still hilarious. Yeah. How many watts do you guys see? That's funny. I didn't even know he had it set up where it could read megawatts. That's pretty funny. All right, now moving on. So there's your flux capacitor. All right, so we're working on some coax standoff boards and some termination clamps. So these are going to Louisiana. I just finished the ones that were going to Hawaii. I'm sorry I did not stay live on the Hawaii video, on the Hawaii build. I don't know. I was in the middle of a phone call. I was getting stuff built. I was on that phone call for an hour and a half, so I had to keep working. I did, unfortunately, do part of the video I was going to be showing you guys, but that's no problem. It's not the end of the world. I still got plenty of more stuff to build, and then I got to prep for the swap meet after that coming up, so that'll be fun. I'm giving away one of these digital bird meters right here, and then I'm giving away one of these movements that's just like the digital bird meter. It just needs a housing. I'll be giving away that here on Saturday, coming up this Saturday. So I watched a video never mind, I don't need to. Yeah, I'll tell you guys anyway. There's a video out there, somebody with the pots and pans. They're on live all the time, and their goal is to get a lot of people to give them gifts and stuff, right? Because they don't really make money off of. I mean, I guess they make money off of fixing pots and pans, but I guess it's not as much money as you can get off of TikTok if you really, really like try hard at it. But they're saying thank you, and then when somebody sends them a big gift, he shows up some spray, some confetti, and all kinds of other stuff. Yeah, Frank, you did it right. You're great. I will respond to you tomorrow, and we'll go for. We'll try to see if we can find a window to give you a phone call on your project. All right, so that's good. Covers that. Clamp number. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 total clamps. I'm 5 in. This is number 5. All right. Hey, Thomas. Hey, Willie. Hope you guys are doing well. Am I getting a 6.7 exit? Excuse me. Am I going to get a 6.7 edit? I don't think you could make a 6.7 edit on coax clamps. I'm sure somebody could try, but I don't think you could make a good 6.7 edit. Maybe I could show the megawatts, and you could like show some crazy, some crazy audio for that, showing 2 megawatts. It's not actually doing 2 megawatts. We only got a 5 watt slug in there. We're going into dummy load right there, but that's just funny. What it do? This is a clamp. It holds. So for the guys who have just joined, this is a clamp that holds this coax in place. So I will clamp it down just like that, and that's how it sets up. Now I did make a mistake. It's not a huge mistake, but it did slow my progress down. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. All these things have to come back off, and I have to modify them slightly. So what I do is I just basically add a little bit of hot glue, and that hot glue works like an excellent little gripper tool and works out great and does a good job. So very happy with how that design works. But It takes quite a bit of hot glue to do it, for one, and it takes up a bit of my time because of my big hot glue gun. I have ran out of my big glue sticks, and I keep forgetting to go to the store and buy them. So if I had the 2 big hot glue guns going, I could have this done in about, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes, maybe. But it might take me a couple more minutes to do this one. Not like it's gonna be super difficult, but just a little bit longer. We'll see if it proves me wrong. I got it heating up right now. So we're gonna line all these clamps up right beside here. We already know that they all fit, everything worked. So very happy with the results there. Next one. Pull this one off. Cool, awesome. You know it's real when you see birds and RF generators? Yeah. I've got some, yeah, hang on a second. What are you all on, TikTok? Yeah, you'll, if you look right up here, this is the Birdford 4421 right here. This is the 5000 XT bird. Those are not even the big ones though. If you want to go over here, that's the big birds over there. And then this is the bird spectrum analyzer. This is another bird meter. And here are the bigger bird meters up here. And then go over to some test equipment over there. This is a transmitter tester right here, another transmitter tester right here, and this one right here is a VNA. So, and then you want to get to the even bigger boy stuff. You think this right here is a larger setup. Then we got its big brother for a connector right there. And then we got that big brother's big brother for a connector right there. And I've actually got a bigger one than that, but I'm not taking the time to go out there and go get that one. I've got a 6 1/8 inch line section on my, it's my 80,000 watt dummy load. People don't understand how crazy it would be if somebody actually was operating 2 megawatts. It's absolutely nuts. But yeah, I've got some other goodies over here. I showed some other guys. A little YU 158, a little 3CX 1500 right there. And then for you guys that are never satisfied, there is its big brother right there. So just a little bit bigger than a 1500 for you guys to reference right there. See the anode of here, excuse me, the anode's going to be in here, but see the size of the base of the insulator of the anode right there versus that one. A little bit different in size there. I've got another air-cooled tube. That one's water-cooled, and it's a bit larger. Anybody who's been in the military, you're familiar with these right here. There's your connector to bring a blast from the past out. All right, let's finish what I'm doing now. Copy the takedown Starlink. I do not work on CV radios, the radios themselves. If you have something you've got a problem with that you would like to message me on, I can try to see if I can get you in contact with somebody who can help you. I am an RF supply company, so I can supply you sources too on where to fix your stuff. So I will try to find a source company for every piece of equipment that I could recommend you guys. What's up, Hollywood? Hope you're doing well, man. All right, so let's pick that up right there. That can just stay over there. That'll be fine. You know, oh no, that can't go over there. I gotta go right here. That can stay over there. This has got to come apart and go right here, and then go right here. Hollywood, I can show you a couple watts, just a few watts, right? It's just 2 watts right there. Again, it's for everybody else's satire. I'm just using a 5 watt slug, but it's still pretty funny to be able to see that. All right, so somebody be looking at that. He's doing something crazy over there. It's in a dummy load anyway, so whatever. But yeah, if you guys got questions, you want to repair some stuff, you want to get some equipment repaired and stuff like that, I will try my best to see if I can put you in line with a company that's going to be able to help you, so I can start giving suggestions for people. I offer high voltage wire, I offer transmitter tubes, tower sections, all kinds of stuff. That's what I do. My business, if it has to do with RF or even mostly related to RF, there's a good chance I have something to do with it. Thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate you, man. I do appreciate the accolades. I really got to clean up. My bench is an absolute wreck right now. But hey, that's what happens when you're doing this stuff. I mean, obviously, it's late, so you guys could imagine I have very little time to get stuff done whenever it comes to this, if I'm working this late at night. All right. All these have to be filled. So what I'm going to do is start filling. Out of glue, move on, set that back on there, and then I need to grab I've got a ton more, there they are. You'll see how many glue sticks we go through real quick. So load the next one. Nothing crazy on that, that's just something that'll make it a little grippy. Alright, that'll be fine, that's already grippy enough. So this time, instead of running out of glue, I ran out of iron, or out of heat, excuse me. So I'm just going to heat up a little bit more. I'm going to look for a little bit larger glue stick. If I can find my larger glue stick, I'll go ahead and break out my big glue stick at the same time as my small one, so we can scoot through this process a little bit faster. I currently am pretty confident, though, I don't have my big glue stick. I could. Excuse me, my big glue sticks. I got my big glue gun, but not the glue sticks. I could say that with relative confidence. All right, big iron, big one. Oh, I got a little bit. I can use this. This will work. It ain't much. I got about a half a stick to work with, but I'll take every bit I can get. Speed me along. So this is the big one. It's a battery-powered Ryobi large glue stick. I've got a couple plug-in-the-wall ones, and they're all right, but I've got enough bench space taken up right now. I'm not gonna fight with that one. Another glue stick next. Load it up. So this is basically just a homemade gripper that I'm putting in here, just so I can grip on the coax, and it does a good job. It works like a non-slip floor or something, I guess is what it would be similar to. So that's what we're adding all this glue in here for, because it's got a very good, I don't know, grip. It's got instead of having a very good friction coefficient, it's got a terrible friction coefficient, which is great, because that's exactly what I'm looking for. All right, so more to do. Got 3 done, a few more to go. As this big iron or this big one heats up, I'll be able to use the big glue. It'll take me probably 2 connectors. It'll get me 2. I need to get more big glue sticks though. What's up? How you doing, man? Mr. Clark, hope you're doing well. I hope to see you at the swap meet. It's coming up pretty soon. We're doing the giveaway. Anybody who hasn't heard about it already, it's going to be in Georgia. We're having, I'm doing a bird meter giveaway. I will be giving away one of these digital birds right here, and then also one of these digital bird movements too. So that one's free. No, I'm just kidding. They're extremely rugged, so I'm not concerned about that at all. But now this one's definitely the one I'm going to give away now, since I dropped it. No. But yeah, I'll be giving away one of these, and I'll be giving away one of these in a bird housing. It'll be a cleaner housing than this one. Awesome. That would be great, man. That would be awesome. I'd love to see y'all. Hollywood, come down, man. It'll be Saturday. Hope you can make it. I think you'd said something about your coming already. I didn't remember for sure. I don't want to call you out like that though. But my memory's terrible. If you told me you're already coming, then I appreciate you. But yeah, hope you guys can make it. Like I said, I'll be doing a giveaway for the ham guys that are in the group. It's mainly a CB event. Not any disrespect towards the ham guys. I'll be going to another ham event on the I don't know, 14th or something of February. It's Valentine's Day, whatever Valentine's Day weekend is. I'll be in Hamcation in Orlando. So hope to see you guys there. But it's my last CB event of the year. I can't make, and I haven't been able to make a lot of ham fests. I should make Dayton, and I should make Hamcation next year though. All right, so let's keep heating that one up. See if this one's hot now. That one needs to heat up a bit more. We'll let it keep going. All right. Hey, what's up? How you doing, John, man? Hope you can make it, man. I know we talked about it a little bit, but I hope you're going to be able to make the trip out, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. We got a digital bird meter I'm giving away, and then I'm giving away a movement, too. And if you haven't already got it, there's a firmware update on yours, John. What's up, Yutaka? Arigato. Thank you for coming, Yutaka. Thank you. I need to learn more Japanese words for Yutaka. Him and one other fella from Japan hops in my lives, and I never can say enough to him. He says he works on radios and equipment over in Japan too, so that's pretty cool to know. So if I need me an HF radio tech, I'm gonna go over to Japan and see Yutaka. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you, Grupo. GRUPO 6KD6. For sure. Awesome, man. That'd be great. Did 338 say whether he's going to be able to make it or not? I tried to call him, but he's busy. All right. Yeah, sounds good, man. I will try if I can. I may try to bring a computer to the swap meet so I can do updates to them, because I'll be probably doing. Hey, thank you, Yutaka. Arigato. No, arigato gozaimasu. That is thank you very much in Japanese. That is about all I know. I know a bunch of the other words, but if they're saying something has like a really flavorful taste, they call it umami. But a weird and interesting thing is they really like MSG, and MSG, according to them, is the main term where umami came from. So MSG, even though it's like demonized over here in the U.S., in Japan, it's actually a whole different flavor profile. Oh, no, they're working with the plant. Huh. That's my first like weird troll on my live. I actually haven't had anybody like that on my lives. Now, if a nice is a real person, then a nice is fine. But be careful, guys. There are definitely some trolls. They usually go on Facebook comments. Apparently, they're moving on to TikTok lives now. So, now if they're not a troll, then all power to them. Then you can be a nice person and you can hang out in my lives. But if it's a fake account, guys, you guys let me know, and then I'll just we'll end that right here. Not to be disrespectful to people, but I mean, if you can't set up a real account, then I think you need to find somewhere else to go. Especially the ones that try to do the little scams and stuff like that. Oh, I want to be friends with you. I really like you. I really like you. I don't know why I'm not your friend. Blah 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 blah. Try to get you to add them and then catfish people. Hey, thanks for the follow, Sabreduth. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, so. Copy that you love MSG. Yeah, it's a culture thing. Over here, we're like trying to get MSG out of our food, like out of the cheap Chinese foods and stuff. It's like, no, I don't want MSG. I don't want to feel full, because that's what I guess our nutrition or our government says specifically, that MSG is bad. But I don't know. I have no intimate knowledge of like the full benefits or repercussions of MSG. So that's very cool to know that what I was saying is true. That's pretty neat. All right, I officially run out of my big glue. That was going so much further than the small glue is. I'm gonna be spider web. Look, see all this small little stringy stuff? I gotta pick all that stuff off. It's not too bad, but it's definitely a lot. Alrighty. Now what I do right here is let these things dry off. So I've done the other ones. Jeez. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Look at my little collection. Let me wrap this up real quick. There's my little spider cobweb kind of thing. They make little snail trails. All right, throw that away. Let's test the ones on the end. These should be dry enough, maybe. Yeah, they should be. So now, scoot these over. Take this right here. Put that one right there. And here's the test. So put it in this clamp right here. It works just fine. That one's good. So one is good. That one should be. It's still drying some. So let's check my other clamp real quick. We'll put it in this right here, I suppose, just to see, make sure that clamp's good. Clamp's perfect, does a good job, no problems. Probably spaced it off just a little bit too much with that, but no problems. Happy with that. Now I just gotta wait for the rest of these to dry so I can test them real quick, and then we can put these clamps together and we got our standoff set on. Abraham, waving a hand, hope you're doing well. So this is a coax cable right here. If you guys are not familiar, this is Andrew coax cable. It's used commonly in broadcast, but it can be retrofitted for HF use if you wanted to, or really any frequency. You can use it up on VHF if you wanted to. All right, so these are absolutely not dry yet, so I've got to wait a little bit on those. I'll go ahead and start reassembling these pieces so you guys can see how that goes back together. Turn that bugger off. Oh, let's do. One of these things doesn't belong here. It's this one. All right. So this is done, and this is done. So check this one out. 1, 3. So far, we've got Texas, we've got Indiana, we've got Idaho. Idaho might have a hiccup, we'll see. We've got North Carolina, South Carolina, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida. What is it? Hang on, let me just go around the circle in my head. North Carolina, South Carolina, of course, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Texas, Idaho, Tennessee, Kentucky. I don't know about Kentucky for sure. Illinois and New Jersey all coming out to the event here coming this weekend. So that should be great, man. That'll be awesome. I'll be very happy. I try to support this event every year. It's the last event of the year for me. So I try to go out with a bang. A last hurrah. All right, so all right. I wonder how many people I have from Japan. I have one from Japan, 2 from Japan. So, where's everybody from? If you guys don't mind, to tell me where you're, what country you're out of, or what state you're out of. It would be really cool to figure out where everybody's from. You don't have to, but if you feel like it, that'd be cool. I'll give you a shout out and call out your home country or your home state. I haven't done one of those in a while. My little 44s, they really love hearing where everybody's from, so it's pretty cool to know. All right, I will start off. I am from Georgia in the United States. I need to figure out another language, how to say that in Japanese. Where are you from in Japanese? Because Yutaka, I mean, of course he's from Japan, but it'd be nice enough. Minnesota, got a Minnesota in there. Baby Daddy Q, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you, for sure. So we got one Minnesota. Where else do we got? So this clamp is done. I'll put it up here. Something like that. Delaware, we got a Delaware. So we got one straight up north towards the Great Lakes. We got another, oh, hang on, I forgot one. I didn't hit this one with anything. So let's turn my glue back on. I'll let it heat back up for that one. Where else we got? We got Delaware. We had Minnesota. Anybody else want to tell everybody the state you're out of? Or the country? All right, let's go down here. I am putting together a coax clamp. So this, actually, you're about to see what I'm doing. So it is designed to clamp and hold coax in place. So I've actually got to expand this one just a smidge. Nothing crazy, just add a little bit more material to it. This one right here is about the same, but I'll check it anyway. Let's be safe. Not quite. I'm doing good right there, but I'm not doing good on this side, so I'll add some material on these 3 right here, and then I somehow missed these 2 over here. So I will finish up these, and we'll talk about where everybody's from for sure. Hey, Hollywood, North Carolina. So we got North Carolina in the United States. We have Marysville, California. That's cool. Number 10's waving out of Mississippi. So we have a Mississippi, we have a North Carolina, we got a Delaware, we got a Minnesota. I know we have 2 Japans in here. So that's cool. Or excuse me, the other one said they were from Japan. They didn't say they lived in Japan right now. So. And they might have moved on. I don't know. I really like a lot of the areas of Japan. It's very cool, a very, very nice country. All right, what do you guys got to say? I don't know what happened there. Oh, I'm about to be in trouble. I've got an engineer that I'm dealing with on a job, and I'm supposed to test out a product that I'm going to be releasing for you guys to see. I've got it prototyped, so I'll be announcing that release at the swap meet. So that'll be pretty cool. That's enough material for that. Keep adding right there. Where else we got? We got Minnesota, we had North Carolina, we had California, we had Mississippi, we had anybody else? Where are you guys out of? It'd be cool. Right now it's currently, look, I'm gonna tell you guys something weird. Not really weird. I think it's like a man thing apparently. Everybody wants to talk about it. Right now it is currently 57 degrees where I'm out of in Georgia. What temperature is it where you guys are out of? It's actually, I thought it was kind of, I feel old whenever I do it, but I actually kind of like it. It's kind of, I wanted to make fun of it, but I thought it was actually pretty cool. Like different things like start to garner your interest at different ages. And it's just weird how we get sedentary and get interested in like the mundane and the simple things. Like the video where somebody's throwing a rock into water, like a big rock into water. I don't care who you are. If you're a dude, you're probably watching that video. All right, no more locations. That was pretty cool though. So we had a North Carolina, we had a Delaware, we had a Minnesota, we had a California, Mississippi, and then a Japan. 2 Japans. I'm Japanese. They were Japanese, or 1 Japan at least. You guys got questions about what I'm doing? You got questions about the event coming up? Feel free to ask. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. I would like to. I wouldn't mind telling you guys about it, and maybe somebody making the trip. That would be cool. I have to get Yutaka to come out here, come and check out a swap meet or a key down, one of those videos. He's watched a few of my key down videos. What's the weather saying for Saturday? Oh yeah, let's take a look at that. Sunny skies, 1% chance of rain, a high of 69, a low of 47. So early in the morning might be a little nippy. In the middle of the day, 70 degrees, it'll be pretty nice. That'll be nice and balmy. It won't be super hot, but it also won't be cold. 70 degrees should be pretty nice. Travis, I do not do CB box. If you message me, I can find you something if you'd like. So I'm a supply company, so I can find you somebody who makes it or find something for you if you needed something. But no, I do not do any CB box stuff. But if you would, like I said, if you want to message me, then I can try to help you out. Just click send a message. Pipe conduit clamps, similar, not exactly. Their original purpose in life was a hydraulic clamp, so they're being retrofitted for a different purpose now. So we're actually kind of holding pipe. It looks like pipe, but it's really a coaxial cable. It's corrugated, so it will look even more like pipe. That one's good, mostly. Whatever that bug is annoying. I don't know if you guys can see that thing flying, but it's all up in my business. It's one of those hawk mosquitoes, not actually a mosquito, just the ones that fly around and get in your way all the time. So these two just got heat, so I'll have to let them cool off. That one just got some heat. That one needs to cool off. Those might be close to ready. I don't know about that one. But yeah, should be great weather tomorrow yeah, about like last year. Yeah, for sure, man. Dog ate my homework. Yeah, copy the double camera. Look, check out the other camera. You ready? Whoosh. What's up? See you on both. But then, whoosh, I can do this. I can back up. And then I can get close. See how it zooms in and out? It's pretty cool. Nice little camera. Kind of follows me around. And so I can kind of work and do stuff. Hey, we got an Arizona in the house. Hello, hello from Arizona. All right, so that was. I didn't call people out. I don't know if you guys want me to say your name, your usernames and stuff. So I will be happy to, but I don't also at the same time want people to feel like they're getting called out. I probably should have did that. That would have been a little bit more personable. Steve from Arizona and Terry from North Carolina, Eddie from California. Yeah, that would have been nicer. Thinking about that in retrospect. I'll find a way to interact with you guys in a little bit cooler way, maybe nicer way. I like kind of figuring out about people. I used to be the type of person that would ask like I have another business that I do that I speak with people in front door stuff, right? Front door traffic. So I'm all the times asking people like, hey, I don't know, just small talking with them about their job, about what they do and stuff like that. And it's just always interesting to figure out what other people do for life. And I guess you guys are kind of interested in what I'm doing, maybe. Even though it's kind of crazy. Looks a little wild. Kind of don't really know what to think of it. But this is a coaxial cable. This is the clamp. If I pull left and right, it holds into place and locks in where I need it to. So very, very happy with that. This one's done. So let's go ahead and put this one together and move on to the next one. Yeah, a lot of people like the little camera better than they do the bigger camera. The bigger camera, sometimes the exposure gets off because I've got like 4,000 lumens up there. So I've got like a little ND filter on it. So I can dim you guys out right there or brighten you guys up right there. It's hard to kind of pick what the best video is. So if you guys, I have some input, I will listen. Hydraulic pipe holder. It's generally for hydraulic lines for sure. Yeah, but this one right here is not hydraulic lines. So if you look right here, this is a coaxial cable. So you got a center conductor and you got an exterior shield. And that's how it sets up. So we're using this as an insulated clamp to isolate a connection and not have any electrical path. So that's what we're doing here. I'm building a bunch of these clamps. I don't know why I'm setting them all up there like a little Jenga puzzle, but whatever. Alrighty, next. You gonna be able to make it up, Postman? I didn't actually check. I was hope you can make it. I know you're busy with the. All right, that clamped out great, no problems. Hopefully I didn't. It was close. I almost didn't let it dry quite enough, and I could have paid the price for that. What happens is all that hot glue will get stuck right there, and it's just annoying to get off. Like I said, you guys got some questions. I don't mind answering them. We can talk about something. Or you guys can keep watching me work. That don't bother me at all. I got to do the work anyway. So. Let me check on TikTok's view. I think you guys are pretty happy with it. But we will take a look real quick. Oh, wait. Let me click that play real quick. Make sure it's playing in a good spot. You guys got a pretty good camera angle. That's not bad. That's about as good as the other camera angle. I think it's probably maybe a little better. So, all right. Oh, John, are you still in here? If John's still here, I'll show him something. I thought. I'll see if he comments back. If he's gone, he's gone. But if he's back, if he's still here, I'll show him something. Alrighty. This should be cool enough. We should be able to check that one out. It's a little grippy. I don't really care for how grippy that is, but it'll be all right. I'm spending a little bit of extra time kind of pushing down on that just to give it a little bit more kind of force it down just a little bit, because it is a little extra material. It ain't gonna be too bad. But last clamp, and we can move on to the next. Leal 289, we're building some clamps for a coax. If you didn't see a while ago, this is a type of coax cable. It's just like the smaller coax right here, just handles a lot more power and has a lot less attenuation. So it has less signal loss over a given length. So it's typically used as a long run cable for long runs from point A to point B. All right, see if my Jenga puzzle falls apart. What do you guys think? Or my what do you call? Yeah, it's Jenga. I guess it's like Jenga. Oh, you guys on TikTok? Oh, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you on TikTok for tapping the screen. It's awesome. I already got 3,000 over there. You guys, 3,000 little, I guess, likes. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. For some reason, TikTok's algorithm, if you guys don't tap the screen, it kind of just slows down my lives. So that is always appreciated when you guys do that. Thank you very much. So now we'll set up our little mini Jenga puzzle, because my goal is to make this as short and small as possible. It's working okay. It's getting a little bit bigger. I think if I do this versus that, it'll keep the profile down. I think we should do this. I don't have to have it like this. This one right here, and that one right there. Now, the reason I'm doing this, yeah, of course, the customer could take it all apart and blah, 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 blah. I might force them to do that, maybe, but if I got a box that I can kind of just fit all this stuff in without having to take it apart for them, then I'll just offer them the box and do it for them. I like to be like real like money conscious and save people as much money as possible in shipping and stuff. But sometimes it's just better to have the stuff put together so people just don't have to deal with it. That's around a 10. That should be about 8 by about 14. 10 by 8 by 14. Should work. All right. So I got all these set up. This customer needs one specific screw from down here. So we'll get that one out. That's kind of hard to do. That hurt a little bit. They need one screw. I'll send them that. And then they need, I'll set it over here, one USB-C plug. So now, in order not to lose this, the smart decision that I can make, and I'm going to make, is I'm going to set this thing up in a Ziploc baggie. I happen to own about 1,000 of these things because all the parts that I ordered in. So load that in there. Now I'm going to check my message from them and see if they told me to get them anything else. because I told them to send me a text. All right, that's all they needed. Let's look at their order and see if it's complete. So 6 standoff boards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 metal clamp right here. 1 little custom clamp right here. Labor to put it all together, and then his shipping. Okay, that's it. That's his entire order. So now I got to find a box that'll handle basically 13 wide by about 10. 13 by 10 by 8. I think I've got one right here. Let me check. If I got one, then right here, then I'll use it. That is 10. That's 11. That is an 8-inch box. That would be almost perfect. That is 13 by 8 by 10. Whoop whoop! I found the exact box I needed. Of course, I could have been a little less picky and found another box too. But very, very happy with that. That's cool. That's what I needed. So I got a bunch of... Alright. This is that weird cutout paper right there. See that cut paper? Let's zoom out real quick. Let you guys, well, as far as out as I can zoom out over here so you guys can see. You guys aren't asking much, so I am going to continue working, and we'll talk about it as we get stuff finished. So this is going to go in the bottom of the baggie, so hopefully they will find that. This looks like, I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what you call this thing stuff. It's going to be extremely hard to break any of this stuff, so it doesn't really matter what I pack it in. I'm still going to pack it because I can. Alright. Covers up all the way. Got to be careful because it's got an address on it. We don't want to be advertising an address for everybody in the world to see. Not like it matters, but it's more common courtesy than anything. So, get some more bubbles, 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 bubbles. All right. I know. This is the only thing I hate about these labels. It is absolutely awful getting these things off, man. Terrible. But I will show you guys a quick trick if you guys haven't seen it before. There's a quick way. There we go. That one came out. Nope. It was close. Almost had it. Whatever, it's fine. So, you ready for the trick? Let's get another label. And grab that thing. Stick that thing right on top. Want to do it again? Like I said, if you guys want to know anything about the bird meters, if you want to know anything about these clamps, feel free to ask. This is good. The only thing I hate about taping, I actually finally found a quiet tape, but I'm out of it right now. So I've got all my loud tape now. This is, I would hate to be like some guy who worked in a factory all day long that did nothing but packing tape. Ugh, it's dreadful. Like, if you're hearing it just every once in a while, it's not really that bad. But when you hear it every single day, it's a bit obnoxious. It comes over all your microphone stuff whenever you're on the phone. Everything. Phone calls if you're working. All right. I don't really do a whole lot of packing videos for you guys. That looked ugly. I don't like that. It's getting bent up for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know. Can't really figure it out. It's kind of weird when you get picky about tape having like round edges. All right, so next, we're not going to label this right now. She's packed and ready to go. I need to flip this over and tape it some more. I needed a 12 by 10 by 8, and this happened to be a 13 by 10 by 8. Literally couldn't have found a better box if I tried. It's nice. Could have ordered one if I needed to, but who wants to pay for boxes if you can help it? Especially if you order all kinds of stuff, you always got boxes. That's something about me. I've got half a shop full of boxes. If I don't have inventory, I have boxes. All right, let's look at my order list, see what's next, and I'll show you guys what we got to do now. Let's look at, I need to put this up. This thing says it's dying. All right. Give me just a second. Resize this thing so it's bigger. We've got to, oh man, that poor guy. I gotta make a phone call at some point. It is 7 minutes from when I have to do my puzzle on TikTok. I don't see it right now. We're good. This one, I could redo the firmware update on it. This one's done. This one's not getting done till after the swap meet, and he's adding some more to his. I do have 2 of his velocity factors done. This is another order for Hawaii. So these 2 are his, and then I'm doing a larger piece of coax. You guys will see it. It's some 1/2-inch hardline. Then I've got 2 of these that are his, 1 and 2. All right, that's all his. And I got to build another split feed. Okay, and that will be mostly finished, but he was wanting to call and order some more. I've got another digital bird that I've got to make, but that's not going to happen until on the it'll happen the 1st of next week. I got 5 more digital birds going out. That's happening the 1st of next week. I've got another digital bird that's going out. That'll happen about middle of next week. Then I've got another, hang on, is that 2 digital birds the same way? No. And then I've got a custom digital bird meter case, a double meter case happening. That's coming up. Then I've got another double bird meter case coming too. I've got another order for that one. And then I've got another probably triple bird meter case, and that one's coming too. So bunch of different bird meter cases. Let's go ahead and grab the coax out. I'll show you guys what it looks like. Where'd I put it? I don't even know where it's at right now. Where's my knife at? I need that. This one's going out. I don't know. I might not. I don't know where it's at right now. I'll have to look. All right, so, but yeah, that one's going out next week anyway. It don't matter. I don't know why I've got an extra one of these, and then I've got 2 extras of these. These are just for my own personal use. I am currently wiring back up this entire bench right here. I'm hooking up a lot of stuff. I'm tying in line with an interlock. I'm tying in line for a lot of stuff for the test equipment on the bench. I'm hooking in line to several of the broadcast meters for the whole test bench setup, and that's what we're working on. But I think we are in a pretty good place. I think I'm pretty good. We will go ahead and call it an evening. I was going to show you guys this fun thing right here. It was a joke. It's not really what it's reading, but it reads almost 2 megawatts. So this meter is capable of reading some crazy numbers. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, we've got a lot of stuff left to do. I've got a lot of building left to do. But what I need to do now is I really need to start prepping for the event. I need to make some orders. I don't know if I'm going to get any high voltage safety sticks. I also got questions for you guys. For the guys that are here that don't know what we're talking about, then you don't have to really get super into this. It ain't super critical. But if you guys think I should bring some of these, let's move this over here. If you guys think I should bring any of these for sale to the swap meet, I can do that. If you guys wanted me to bring just the regular bird meter movements like this, I can bring them for sale to the swap meet. If you guys would like me to bring some tubes to the swap meet, I can bring some tubes. Anything you guys would like me to bring, then we can bring them out. I've got, of course, a bunch more tubes. I got some 4-1000s and a bunch of other stuff. I hope you guys get to come out to the swap meet. If you guys can't make it, try to make plans for next year. If you're an HF or amateur dude, then, like I said, I will come to your events. I will be in, like I said, Hamcation. Should be in Hamcation at the in February, and I should make Dayton this year. Those are the 2 events that I should make. But yeah, I thank you guys for hanging out. If you guys got suggestions, you got questions, want to know about anything, you guys want to know about other small slugs or elements that I've got, if you guys want to purchase anything, let me know. My website's over here. I'm already getting in trouble with TikTok anyway, so I might as well show you guys. It's dwinsrfsupply.com. And over there for Facebook land, it's dwinsrfsupply.com. And then I can get it to focus. Somebody helped me actually keep my screen from blacking out. They showed me how to do it, so that was pretty cool on my little camera. But yeah, if you guys want anything, message me anytime. I'm going to call it a night. I've got to test some prototype stuff. So the prototype stuff, I'm sorry you guys will not be privy to that until the swap meet. I have one prototype that's coming up, and you guys will get to see a lot of how it's going to work and how it's going to set up, and we will talk all about it. But I will do a live demonstration of it at the swap meet, and that will be on the 25th. That will be on Saturday. I'm going to be making I might do another video on Thursday on some more stuff. I don't know. Or I might just spend all day packing and getting everything prepped for the swap meet. I don't know. I don't know how much time I'm going to have. I am literally scrambling at the very last minute. So I got to fill up a whole trailer full of stuff, or I got to decide to bring nothing. I don't know. I'm going to probably fill up a trailer full of stuff. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. You have a good weekend or a good week. Hope you enjoy your Wednesday coming up, or Wednesday that's already here now. And I will see you guys later. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. Thanks. We will be back Thursday. See y'all later. And I'll show you guys on Facebook and YouTube the cool little fancy screen. Boom, boom, boom.